What about Ted?
What about?
Does he have any interesting backstory? Did he tell you where he was before he met you?
Yeah, but I think that's information that I'd let him decide to share. I don't wanna speak for a homie when he's, you know.
Yeah.
On cue,
Don't want to
kind
reveal
of.
all the secrets.
He toots? He just toots a bit?
Yeah, just a little
Little rat fart?
little rat fart.
It's like afterwards. It's
So,
Well, interesting conversation.
mm-hmm.
yeah, definitely. The
Character development, bitches.
Gotta get there somehow.
through the first couple of hours, it's really kind of uneventful. You spend some time, rechecking your equipment. After a while,
It's gotta hump something, I guess.
We're just rocking back and forth in the
Okay.
chairs.
what is your
I'm thinking about my
stats
hat.
or your stamina and HP at?
I miss it,
I'm
but I
at
don't
9
save.
hit points.
Okay.
Stamina 0.
Your stamina would recharge after like 10 minutes of rest if you spent
Fully?
well, your stamina would.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you spent a resolve point.
I got 5 of them. I'll spend one.
Okay. So yeah, I just assumed that you were going to be doing that.
Yeah.
And actually, as you're kind of like studying.
Actually, since you brought that up, is there a first aid kit on this bucket?
Well, what I was getting to was that as you were contemplating the metaphysical applications of cheese, you were you were kind of
If I
like,
attune myself to solar power, I can melt cheese more efficiently.
I can become my own raclette.
Do I hear this?
No, this is
It's all
just
inner
more.
monologue.
This is just kind of more inner monologue, not direct
I
communication.
see the moon pass by me, and then I see Gromit or Wallace's face, but I don't know who it is because I've never seen Wallace, and he's just like, the moon's made of cheese.
Cheese,
feel
Gromit.
ya.
Cheese, Gromit.
So,
Cheese.
Soren. Unfortunately, you thunk too hard on it, and you kind of wince from where the knife wound had gone into your thigh, and you kind of see Model Ra kind of look. Are you all right?
Snapping
Deep
up.
in thought, the cycle back.
Say.
Yeah.
Oh god, jeez.
Yeah, I'm okay. Just
That spooked you.
a little injured from a fight with one of the fishermen. Stabbed me in the leg.
Oh, he kind of, takes off his harness and kind of,
Whoa.
may I?
Sure.
Don't worry, I've been quite adept at xenobiology and the healing arts. He kind of glances at Zedix and he's like, don't worry, the sedatives won't be required.
I wouldn't let him near any injury.
So he taps on
I'm talking
another.
to Skidov and I kind of like,
It was a very. He seems to kind of like, you hear a very like almost bubble sounding, like rising bubbles, as if he was laughing.
oh,
He was just like.
I thought he farted in
No,
the
he was
water.
not, no, he was. It's almost sounded like a really like a very aquatic, like underwater laugh kind of thing. And he kind of looks at you, and he sees you glance over, and he's like, "Oh, sorry."
No,
So he taps on another side of the case, and then the top portion of it opens up, and you see him kind of reach in, and he's got what appears to be kind of a injection device. You see him slap a yellow cartridge, or excuse me, like a yellow green kind of colored cartridge into it, and you see it's like a dual purpose kind of.
Applicator type.
Yeah, kind of. It's like this.
Did I
It's a
even say
single.
that
It's
word?
a applicator.
I don't even know if I pronounced it.
No,
right.
I don't think you
I
did.
think I said applicator.
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 So
Close
it
enough,
looks
man.
like it's got two kind of like spiraling, inner chambers.
Resident Evil movie.
Sort of. It look,
Double helix.
yeah, it looks like he's kind of injecting you with a yellow and green T virus.
T-virus.
No, he kind of leans over. He's inspecting the wound as he kind of lifts the bandages out of the way, and kind of without saying anything, he looks up at you, and just jams the needle like right above the wound. Yeah, it's like a. But
I hear that, and I'm like,
Oh, my femur!
you hear the low kind
Just
of
like-
as they spiral in, and
I furrow my brow so hard that I'm like, you were saying?
Just gross segmented eyebrows to make that
Um,
face.
as you feel this very like warm, kind of almost fiery kind of like feeling kind of creeping down into your leg, you see as he pulls the injector away, the wound is actually kind of like sealing up. You gain 3 hit points back.
Not bad, not bad. Thanks, Doc.
Just try not to do
Said thanks, Dad.
whatever this was again. This is not exactly
That
something
beef
you want to be
injection.
using very often.
Thanks, Dad.
Understandable, and I'll try not to get stabbed again. I mean, I wasn't before, but in the future I'll try not to get stabbed
Oh,
as
okay.
well. Still. Continuing.
Right.
From here on out,
From here on out.
forever.
I hope I do not get stabbed again.
For here
From
and ever after,
on
I shall endeavor
out
my
and
best
into
to not
the
be
future.
stabbed.
He kind of he like looks at you. He's like, maybe you do need a sedative.
I'm picking my fingernails with my knife.
I just don't like needles. I wasn't ready for that. It's
I'll
probably good that you
Be
did it right away.
be considerate next time. He kind of closes. He puts the thing back in and closes it up. And, you hear it as it kind of locks back in place again. He kind of
That.
yeah, he looks at you and he kind of like stands up with it on the opposite side of him from you, and then he sits down and he has it now in his lap again, and he like buckles himself in and he just kind of sits there and he's just kind of like looking at you sideways because you're still staring at his, what you assume now is like a futuristic medical bag.
We got a medic on team.
So, several hours pass. Your guess,
So-
it's been about 5 or 6.
There any libations on board?
Do you ask Chase or Day 3?
Yes, Chase.
Okay.
Day 3 he's not about that fun life.
It kind of, he looks back.
He's a
What do you mean libations? I mean, we got water rations. If you need some.
You got some any ales? Any ale?
Oh, I can hook you up.
You got some ale, dude?
Oh no,
Oh,
I got some herbage.
That's
Some hyperleaf.
but maybe a little bit.
He kind of
I'm
looks.
ready for bed.
He looks at you and he's like, "Well, I mean, I don't always keep a personal reserve on board, but those are for special occasions, and I feel like maybe if we pull this off, we could have a toast if
Alright.
so be it."
Fair. It's fair.
Day 3 kind of looks back, just be sure not to search around. Your friend seems very intent on perusing our vessel. I would advise not doing so at such crushing depths.
Who's the what's
Are you talking about Ted? He's sleeping.
Ted's sleeping.
I did you a favor there, Agent 3. I zonked him out.
Oh, you're talking about him?
And I thank you.
Is it?
You're talking about him.
Is it
Him?
anyone? Excuse me.
He's not a problem. He's napping.
He's just worried that
Cool your bolts, buddy.
we know that Ted really loves technology and that he would do anything to check out how this submersible works.
Technology.
Yeah, Ted is a gearhead, so he'll scrounge up anything he can.
And
about
you
the
had
submersible.
gone up to the cockpit area to ask them that, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're up there, you see kind of on the display, which is still just this holographic kind of readout, and you see the occasional kind of like blips of what appears to be like it basically looks like a fish kind of like radar,
Cool.
and it shows your guys' position and what appears to be kind of a long distance kind of end point which is Abyss State. It's labeled like Abyss Station. Suddenly there's a red kind of like flash that's like a giant circle that seems to be like a kind of approaching. It's like, and
Like, is that supposed to happen?
you see Theta 3 just now swing back around. He's kind of typing in. He's kind of.
Strap in, Scott. Get back.
Yeah, Chase is like, you might want to take a seat. And as you
I
kind
grab a seat and I'm like, okay, what now?
no, as
Okay, thank you, Leslie Nielsen. On the airplane.
as you run back, you hear a. Jesus, you guys are just the worst tonight. Oh my god.
What am I supposed to do? He's sleeping. I'm asleep.
What am I
True.
supposed to do?
The readout, kind of, you see like
Tail
this
flutter.
large kind of zoom in of the structure, and Theta 3 is like, can't get an accurate reading. It seems to be organic, and Chase kind of looks up and he's like staring at the shape of it, and it basically looks like a giant whale type structure, or like a shape, and he kind of looks at Theta 3 and he's like, shut everything down now. And you see
We
Theta
might have
3
seen
just
these
quickly
before.
Space wheels?
We might have seen those when we came down the
and
elevator.
you guys hear just this really loud kind
Space
of like
wheels?
as the engines kind of spool down, and all of a sudden all the lights shut off, and all there is now the front display. It's kind of an orangish hue, kind of like illuminating the hallway, the short distance between where you guys are at and where they are at. And you see now there's kind of a zoomed in kind of representation of where the submarine is, and you see this large kind of creature kind of, like it's meandering in, and Chase kind of looks at Theta 3. Don't move, don't even, he kind of turns back. Y'all might want to just keep real quiet. As a very loud kind of, and you guys hear
It's gassy when he's nervous.
a very kind of echoey like.
Nervous.
Can I talk in telepathy to Chase?
It's too loud.
Sure.
Chase, what kind of animal is that?
If my guess is right, and these readouts are as fucked up as they are,
Whoa.
it's a Shoma. It's a creature that's native to Kalamahoy. It's a bad mamma jamma you don't want to mess with. These things are very, very, let's just say, electric.
It's electric.
They have their own electronic field, and they mess with any sort of electronics, and technically, I guess they home in on the stuff. I think it's a mate or something, but more than anything,
Really?
we just don't want to be food. This is about like 7 miles down. So if that thing breaches even the tiniest hole, we're gonna pop like a tin can.
So what do we do?
Pray he doesn't see us. And you hear, kind of another louder. And it's kind of, you can almost feel the sides of the ship just kind of.
Do you have any like torpedoes, weaponry that you can like
Torpedoes?
shoot off to like?
Piss it off?
No, not to shoot it, to like distract it, and then like ignite some kind of electric pulse or something.
Believe me, whatever we got on this ship would not tangle with that thing.
It wouldn't even distract it to get it away from us.
Just disregarding the fact that idea is about as crazy as it can be, we don't have anywhere to run to if it doesn't work. We're in the middle of the goddamn ocean.
Gotcha. All right, I'll leave it up to you. We'll stay quiet back here.
You guys hear just kind of the kind of this very soft kind of pulsing sound as you see the red kind of shape moving closer to the one you're on, and it kind of drifts just above it, and you swear it's right above you because you can hear a very kind of like
hear it's like indigestion.
And it's just kind of like rumbling now. You can hear like, you know, the buckles on your straps are kind of shaking a little bit, and there's a very long, tense kind of, no, not a, but you see Modo Ra just like clutching his case and like, you know, he's just kind of like looking upwards, and you see the shape kind of seems to kind of eventually disappear from the scopes, and you see Chase kind of turn to Theta 3, and he's like, I think we're in the clear. Theta 3 kind of looks back up. Might I recommend we move post-haste in case that thing returns?
Make sure it's far enough away.
So, you know, the lights don't come back on as they spool up the engines, and you kind of hear this much lower kind of hum as you guys take off, and eventually you do get to a, you know, far enough distance away, it seems, that they turn on the lights again.